One of the steps in knowing how to cook is to learn the correct techniques and procedures, including the varying ways of cooking. There are many things to learn, and each tactic of cooking has its benefits and drawbacks. When it comes to applying cooking techniques to different food items, you'll start to notice a pattern. Some are great cooking techniques. Welcome to Life's Lemons! Today we are giving you 5 cooking techniques that are way cooler than using an oven. And if you're excited to find about these techniques, you're going to go straight to the kitchen after learning the first one on our list. Number 5. Sautéing and stir frying. Types of frying include sautéing and stir frying, which use smaller quantities of oil and higher temperatures than deep frying. Make sure the oil is close to the smoking pot while doing this. Select a skillet or sauté pan, which is big enough to fit all the food into one layer. Just add enough canola or olive oil to wrap the bottom of the pan. And when the fat or oil you use produces smoke or a bitter smell, it's its smoking point. Add the food to be cooked and occasionally stir to avoid sticking. The food surface is browned, only slightly, at times more caramelized, and the interior is also cooked using this method. This is quite fun. If you think sautéing and stir frying are easy for you to do, wait till you explore more cooking techniques that don't use an oven until we reach number 1. Number 4. Braising. This term is usually used in conjunction with meat, especially meat cuts that benefit from long, slow cooking to become soft, although anything from endive to poultry can also be braised. In braising, the food is often browned first, though not always, and then finished with a moderate amount of liquid over a low flame, and usually a lid covers the pot so that the liquid condenses on the underside of the lid and bites the dish while it's cooking. Aromatic vegetables such as carrots, onions, and other seasonings are sometimes used along with the liquid in this cooking method. Liquids for braising range from broth to wine to tomatoes. Braising is particularly useful for stiffer meat pieces. If you want to cook like a professional chef, you might as well hang on and check the top 3 on our list. Number 3. Searing. Searing is the browning of food in a pan over high heat, usually meat or fish. To sear, place the food in a hot skillet under a broiler. The high heat keeps the food moist inside but produces a beautiful brown crust outward. Use a small amount of oil to help render the coat. Lower the temperature after searing for a minute or 2 so that the food can cook all the way through. Pork, chicken, and fish such as salmon are excellent for searing. Number 2. Steaming. Steaming helps you to achieve a higher temperature by heating them with the use of liquids. The vapor will emit once the water reaches past 100 degrees Celsius. Only the steam produced from the boiling liquid is in contact with food. Steaming is a popular method because of its quick cooking times, high heat, and the cooking essence of moist oil. Water is mostly used to steam, but you may also use soup, wine, beer, or other infusions. Be sure that the food you steam has enough space around each piece so that the hot steam will cook it all evenly. And be sure that the depth of the liquid is around 1 to 2 inches below the food elevated above the liquid. You might need to add liquid as it evaporates into the pot. Many appliances are used for steaming, but they ultimately involve a perforated platform that holds the food suspended above the simmering liquid. Often food is steamed in the basket directly, or often on a plate if juices are released that will contribute to the finished dish. Dumplings, fish, chicken, and vegetables are just a few of the commonly steamed dishes. Remember that steam could cause burning as well. When steaming, make sure you keep your face and other parts of your body far from the top of the pot while removing the lid. Before we reveal number 1, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date on the best and most exciting life hacks. Now we are down to the first in our list, deep and pan frying. A further common form of cooking is deep frying. It means cooking in a large amount of hot oil. As odd as it sounds, deep frying is not known to be a form of moist heat, but rather a kind of dry heat. Temperature is what separates deep frying from boiling. Deep fried foods and pan fried foods have many of the same features. However, deep fat frying has enough oil to sterilize the food, while pan frying does not. Deep fried fat items are always tender, portion-sized meat or vegetable cuts. They have to be of uniform size and shape to ensure even cooking of food. If some pieces are larger than others, the smaller ones may burn by the time the larger ones are adequately prepared, with few exceptions for food with breading such as chicken wings. Breading helps protect the product and helps keep the moisture intact. Boiling water can never exceed 100 degrees Celsius, while the temperatures for deep frying can reach as high as 200 degrees Celsius. These high temperatures allow for quicker cooking and browning of the product. In frying, remember to cook with good oil. Choose healthy unsaturated fats such as canola oil or safflower oil because they won't burn as quickly as natural solid fats like butter. And there you have it! You just found out the 5 cooking techniques that are way cooler than using an oven. You might want to brush up on these fundamental cooking techniques. We can't guarantee you'll soon have your food channel, but you should be able to keep the fire alarm from going off. So invite your friends, tell them to get ready for dinner, and implement these simple yet cool techniques. Which cooking technique are you most likely to use when cooking for your friends? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for sticking around. We have lots in store for you. Diverse topics that could inform, entertain, and educate your minds with our life hacks. With that said, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date and be part of the notification squad. If you enjoyed this video, you are going to enjoy our upcoming videos as well. We'll see you guys next time!